Hey, my lovely, lovely, wonderful people, a pleasant Sunday afternoon to you. If you have not yet made Jesus Christ your personal Lord and Savior, please feel free to do so. He's the best being ever. Certainly, that would be the best decision you could ever make. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I forgot to put this particular individual in my thank you video. So maybe it was for me to do a separate video for this individual. You know, it's an individual, I hear people, and he's not perfect, just like how none of us are. Let me tell you, if God were to reveal our deeds to the world, we would be embarrassed. So none of us can throw the stone, not one of us. And do not start to put in tears. When I say tears, Tiers, not Tears, like you're crying. Like something is low tier, mid tier, high tier. All right? So do not put in tears and say, oh, I never killed somebody, so therefore, whatever it is, you may not necessarily physically do it. But what have you said about somebody verbally? What have you done to somebody psychologically? What have you done to others emotionally? Have you used people? Have you scammed people? You know what I mean? And when I say scam, I'm not talking about the money scammers. Emotionally scam people, knowing that you're not interested in somebody, you boops them out, you use them. Find a way to get things from them. You don't befriend them, you only call them when you need something. So you may not necessarily, as you say, kill or literally steal, but you stole their emotions in a sense. You stole their heart and crushed it. So none of you can throw any stone, not one of us. We have all done some things that we're not proud of. You understand? It's just that with some of us, we try our best to mitigate it, to make it less and less and not intense, and to not hurt people as best as we can, especially intentionally. No, I have to big up Romeich. I don't have a problem with him. I like to watch his videos. I like to watch his posts. I love how he keeps it real with his colleagues. You know, how he play around with his wife. His no wife. At the time, she was his girlfriend, then fiancé, and then wife. And I love how he spends on her. I don't care what nobody want to say. I couldn't care less. He spends, and this is before they were married, he spends big. He makes her look good, like make her look like a good representation of who he is. And I can imagine what he does for his parents and his children and so forth. And you know, when he was collecting a lot of the goods, I looked at the kinds of things that he had, and I'm so appreciative of it. That he didn't look like him go for the cheapest of the cheapest things. You know what I mean? Especially when I saw that he had the box milk. When I say the box one, the ones in the in the tall box, like the Surge Island and whatever particular brand, those good ones. You know what I mean? That can last for long, as opposed to the cow's milk. You know, so it's a full cream milk or low fat or whatever that he had gotten. And I look at the tin things to see. You know, was when he was you know, they were showing on video, I mean, a whole bunch of things. And I heard somebody speaking and said that he came a particular, I don't know if it's yesterday or the day before, and distributed food items to the people. I saw what's her name, the Rebel. They were counting off the different bags because I guess they planned out how many people they wanted to give. And they put each, you know, maybe a box of this, a tin of this, a tissue, maybe 2 bottles of water, whatever it is, in that, you know, in the bag. And they put it in the truck and they go on so that everybody can get a bag. Everyone can get a bag. Respect to you, Romeich. You and your team and your family for what you have done. You know, and I know that you probably have clothing items as well. And I'm sure that I'm all broke. Me know you're not going to get the people them all broke. Me know, me not even have a look. I'm confident that you're not giving the people them all broke simply because they're destitute or they're poor. Some people are not necessarily poor, and they could be just needy. Maybe for a time they're disenfranchised because they lost their home, maybe lost their job for a time, but because they're ambitious and they're educated and they're skilled, once you're any of the 3 that I mentioned, you're not poor. It's just for you to be, you just need to be, you're employable. It's just for you to now get some wherewithal or some investment. Somebody need to invest in you or whatever it is. You understand? So some people could be needy for a time. That is why it's important that people also help be needy. Don't judge on the outward appearance. No matter how the person may look good, stop it. because people sometimes in need for a moment. And let me tell you this, you can help. You might just say, you know what, I'm going, even if the person look like a Lisa Hannah, I'm going to help them, because your day of going to be in need one day is going to come, and that same Lisa Hannah looking person will come and help you even more. I never forgot, somebody was telling me of this individual has money, and when people borrow, they borrow in the millions. You know what I mean? You're right, I might borrow something, 5,000, 10,000, 20 and 30 or whatever. I'm just giving an example. And that person borrowed in the millions, because business people, you know, they have the money. And one day something just went awry with the business. It went down. And the person who was always doing the lending in the millions needed help. The person said, I could never turn my back on this person. I have to help, because when I was in need, they helped me with the millions. So the person ended up getting back help. I hear people say sometimes, well, they say sometimes, you know. I was going to say they say sometimes, but I'm answering my own thing. Sometimes the ones who you help don't help you. So you're right. Sometimes, not all the time. Because sometimes the one that you help you, and they help you even better than how you help them. They help you better than how you had helped them. So help everybody. Don't pick and choose. Stop judging people on the outward appearance. It don't matter if you see them with braces. It doesn't matter if you see them with jewelry, or they look pretty, they have on makeup, they look nice. If they come to you for help, help them. Do not turn your back on anybody. Help everyone. Because the mere one day you may be in need, and is the one that you end up turning your back on, has to come to your rescue. Big up to you, Romeich. Honestly, I'm so thankful. You know what I mean? I'm appreciative of it. I'm not familiar with everybody, so I can't call everybody names. I see some of the other TikTokers said asking people to donate to their Cash App and to their whatever, PayPal and whatever, Zelle and so forth, you know. Because I guess people work with them where they can able to send the money to them and to their accounts and so forth via Cash App and Zelle and whatnot. Because you know that we don't that Cash App and Zelle are not operable in Jamaica. So they have to probably transfer it through a different channel in order for them to get the cash here. You understand? So pray though that these people use it to help people. You don't need to take any for yourself, because God will provide. One of the things that people don't understand is that God allows the rain to fall on the just and the unjust. Sometimes people use it in the negative, but it's really, if you study it, it is in the positive. So it doesn't matter if you're a saint or a sinner, if you're evil or good. If you follow the laws of God, there are certain laws that he has. Once you give, you have to get back. It's just a reality. So you don't have to sniff off anything or whatever it is. It will come back to you. I've seen it happening where people give them no bother take none for them, and it's like just them I wonder, no sir, how this happened for me? So, and then probably not even remember says because of what they did for somebody else. So people, when they get it, don't stop general out the people them of their money. Ask for yourself if you need money. Ask for yourself if you need money. Don't general them out. So all right, I need some for myself, but I also want to help others. But you don't need to general people out and trick people and all of that. You better you ask them and say, can you give me some for myself too, because people will respect you more. You know what I mean? And you don't want them to have you as a thief or to a deceiver. That you're using this situation to scam and to rob, just like the people who robbed the man, go in his supermarket or store or whatever it was and steal the things out. When people say they see them with the chickens, now these people are silly. Where are they going to put it when they have no current? When they have no electricity? Where are they going to put it? It's going to spoil on them. It's going to spoil on them. They're so ridiculous and foolhardy. You understand? You're stealing out chickens. Where are you going to store it without electricity? And we're talking in the affected areas that still has no electricity. So big up to you, Romeich. Big up to you and your team, your beautiful wife, everybody who came on board, even the rebel, and all of those who came on board to help the people in their own small way. Grateful to you. May your basket never run dry. You know, and may God bless you immensely and richly. All right? No bother with no more fighting thing or beat up thing though. Put that aside and do the right things. All right, guys. You know what to do with TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lions. Thank you.